Hey Joe, Traci, Etalk, how you doing?
Good to see you again. I saw you for a split second backstage, but we didn't get the chance to talk.
Absolutely. How you doing? Welcome back to Toronto. You're no stranger to our city, but how is it feeling being here for TIFF?
It feels really special. You know, I've been in the city when TIFF was going on, when I was much younger, and I was this close. I was like, one day I'm going to be at TIFF for the right reasons, and so it means so much to me to be able to be here celebrating this amazing film and sharing this gorgeous story.
Absolutely. And in Devotion, you play Marty, part of Jesse Brown's squadron. So did that brotherly energy translate off-screen as well as it did on-screen?
Absolutely. Definitely, these guys became some of my best friends very quickly. They're phenomenal people, great actors. I learned so much from them. I mean, to be in the same room and to be a part of a project like this is what you want. That's what it's all about.
Hello, Jonathan. How you doing?
What's up, girl?
You know, just chilling. Just a little Devotion going on. How are you feeling?
I feel like $1 million. Really calm. Really just full of gratitude. You know, we saw you guys earlier today, and you saw how much, Joey, and I think I'm a person that calls him Joey, but Joe Jonas and Glen Powell, there's a real love between us. And to take that love and to take that hard work that we all have and the piece of art we've made with our brother JD, and bring it here, I mean, it feels great. So I'm feeling really good.
Hi, how are you?
We didn't get to hang out on the, you left at first, but
I did.
We had a great time with your whole gang.
Oh, thank you so much, and happy birthday to your dad.
I know. Where is OG?
I saw him being paparazzi'd.
Well, we'll get him a cake at the after party. He's having the best birthday right now. Everybody's treating him very well.
That's great. Congratulations on Devotion. How are you feeling? We're minutes away from introducing the world to Jesse Brown.
This is a moment I've been waiting for 6 years. As soon as I read that book, I closed it and wanted to meet the Brown family, meet the Hudner family, and make sure they knew that we were going to do this legacy right, and I'm really excited for the world to finally see it.
It really is quite a story, and as somebody who has not always been represented on screen, I thank you for, really pushing through. And I understand, you were going between maybe not doing Top Gun Maverick because you were so busy working on this passion project.
Yeah, this project, to put together a movie of this size, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. And so we were getting down, I was probably working on Devotion for about 3 years before even auditioning for Top Gun. And when we were hitting this point in Top Gun where I didn't really know if we were actually going to do it, and Tom Cruise really allowed for both of these movies to coexist and really let me know that was okay. And I'm very grateful for it because I think they complement each other in the best of ways, and it's just, they're both beautiful stories, and they're both epic, and they're both emotional, and they're why you make movies.
Absolutely. And you're a pilot now, thanks to Tom Cruise. Any advice he gave you, executive producer to executive producer?
I will say one piece of advice he gave me was never give up on a movie until it's perfect. And I really feel like Top Gun Maverick is a perfect movie, and I feel like Devotion is a perfect movie. And he puts every ounce of himself into every frame of every movie to make sure it's perfect, to make sure an audience is on that ride. And when you see Devotion, you've seen Devotion, it's that. It's gonna introduce audiences to a hero they didn't even know existed, and introduce them to a story that it's gonna make them better for knowing it.
Well, thank you. I feel better for interviewing you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Take care, Glen.
See ya.
You also have a song on the soundtrack, Not Alone.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be not only in the film, but contributing to the soundtrack?
To be able to be lending a different side of my professionalism to something else in this project. And it happened a lot later than people would expect. I mean, honestly, we wrote the song probably 6 months after the film was done. And I wanted this song to represent that feeling when you're away from somebody that you really love and you can't actually be with them physically. And that beautiful relationship between Jesse and Daisy, and the fact that he said, I'll always be there for you forever. And I wanted the song to reflect that.
Any new music plans for DNCE?
I got some things up my sleeves here, up these velvet sleeves. So handsome, this guy.
He really is. We look forward to it. And you're no slouch either.
Thanks.
You're minutes away from introducing the world to the story of Jesse Brown. Like, how important is this story, and how important is this project to you?
Oh, it's extremely important. It's funny. I look around now and I see the Brown family, also the Franklin family. I also see the Hudner family. See the Dillard family. You know, it's a big one. You know, in my short career and in my short time of living at 33, I've not once felt this type of gratitude and responsibility for a piece and for a story. And Jesse L. Brown has become a dear friend of mine and a hero of mine. And it's very rare that you get to play a hero. And I'm getting the opportunity to do that and to share that. So it means a lot.
What is Glen like, not only as a co-star, but as an executive producer?
There's no difference. Glen is Glen. He's full of light. He's full of love. He's always looking after you, and he's always listening. He's not afraid to be pushed, and he's not afraid to push. And that's the one thing you can ask. If you can ask for one thing in a scene partner, and a producer, and a collaborator, that's what it is. Being able to give and take. Yeah, he's my buddy. He's my wingman.
And your fashion tonight, amazing.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, really great. Thank you so much, and congratulations, and thank you. Thank you for this movie.
Thank you, sis. Yeah.
How are you feeling right now, minutes away from introducing Jesse Brown to the world?
It's a little overwhelming. I've been with the story for three and a half years. Glen, who found the book, has been with it for about 6. The Brown and Hudner families have had it for a very long time. So, there's sort of the nervous, excited energy of, getting to share that legacy with a larger group of people. And that is sort of the love in which we made the movie. So, again, premiering anything, a little terrifying, but super excited to be doing it with something I love so much.
Let's talk about this amazing cast. Jonathan Majors, Glen Powell, Joe Jonas. It's really quite stellar.
Yeah, I mean, you hope when you start putting a movie together that you can find a family like this. And, I'd be lying if I didn't say so much of the process of filmmaking is building this new family. And it's also one of the most fun parts of that, We're a group of people who often have to leave our families and travel somewhere. It's a little bit of a circus. And in this movie, I have found brothers, I found sisters, and it just feels different this time. And I'm just really grateful for the gang that we got together on this.
And at the end of the day, what do you want people to take away with when they've seen Devotion? I want people to take away so many things. On one end, just that being there for someone is often a little more complicated than we initially think. And just to understand that there's nuance to everybody. On sort of a movie side, that Black stories deserve to be seen on, big canvases, and also just to I want credits to roll and people to be like, I enjoyed that. Sometimes it ain't that deep, So, but super excited to be starting the journey tonight. And what makes the Toronto International Film Festival the perfect place to have its world premiere?
I mean, look, when you're a kid dreaming about making movies one day, there are only those handful of names where you hope you can one day take a movie. And, when you're actually finally then shooting the movie, it's hard to keep that voice quiet in the back of your head. That the best version of this would be sharing it with people in an environment where they love movies, where they celebrate movies. And the energy here in Toronto has just been so overwhelming. You feel it in the streets, you feel it in the interviews. I mean, it's been really such an incredible experience already. So it really just feels like the perfect home to start this movie.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.